Hello everybody, my name is Molly Merrifield. I'm a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Miami, South Florida, and today we're going to talk about some South Florida hurricane climatology. So before we get started in South Florida specifically, I just wanted to quickly go over the general Atlantic tropical cyclone climatology. So hurricane season runs from June 1st through November 30th, and peak season's generally about mid-August through October. Although storms can develop outside of this window, it is pretty rare. Looking at the climatology by month, in June when hurricane season starts, things kind of start going in the Gulf. And then as the tropical Atlantic begins to warm up through the season, peaking in about September, you really see the regions where tropical cyclones develop, really spread and become more widespread heading into the peak of the season. And then start cooling back down October, and really so by the end of the season in November. Zooming into South Florida, here is a graphic of all the tropical cyclone tracks near South Florida. So South Florida is no stranger to hurricanes. We've had over 160 plus tropical cyclone tracks within that circle since record keeping began in 1851. And included in those are storms outside of hurricane season, like the 1952 Groundhog Day tropical storm that happened in February. And we had another tropical storm in December in 1925. So in addition to tropical cyclones in general, we're no stranger to major hurricanes. Historically, we have the highest frequency of major hurricane strikes in the U.S. Some major notable hurricanes include Irma, Wilma, Andrew, Donna, King, the Great Miami Hurricane, the Okeechobee Hurricane, and many others. In addition to more major hurricanes, this is a list of the only 5 Category 5 hurricanes that were Category 5 at U.S. landfall. And 2 of those 5, the Labor Day hurricane that hit the Keys in 1935, and Hurricane Andrew that hit southern Miami-Dade County in 1992, were in South Florida. So not only are we more susceptible to major hurricanes, but 2 out of 5 is pretty good. And Hurricane Dorian hit the Bahamas last year as a Category 5. And so although that's, not a U.S. landfall, it came pretty close. So we were pretty close to having, 3 out of potentially 6 Category 5 hurricanes at U.S. landfall. And remember, it only takes one. So here's an example of the 1992 hurricane season. It was a very below average year with only 10 tropical cyclones in total, only 4 hurricanes, and only 1 major hurricane. But that major hurricane was Hurricane Andrew. And even though it was a small hurricane, it was the costliest hurricane on record at the time for the U.S. So I know there's a lot of buzz about the seasonal forecast and what's it going to be this year. And that's fine, but please don't change your preparations based on a seasonal forecast. Because even if you have a below average season, if you ask people in Miami-Dade County, they would certainly not feel like that season was below average. So prepare no matter what. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Hurricane season starts June 1st. You can keep up with the latest forecasts with the National Hurricane Center at hurricanes.gov and your local National Weather Service forecast office. Have a nice day.